all the bullets that we're dodging, hide the bones in the garden, never beg for a pardon. Cash in before the house rules, never break from the ground rules. Got too high off our own fumes. We keep playing with fire, knowing it's a dangerous game. Yeah, we keep playing with fire. They can smell it from a mile away.
You think you need proof that our love is true, but nothing you do could make me love you more. You're trying so hard. You think you need scars. I only need you. Only you. Only you. Slow down, stop running in circles. I know you're never gonna let go. Lie still, just hold me now. My heart's in your hands. No, no, I'll never forget you. No, no, I'm never gonna let you down. It's done, it's over now. My heart's in your hands. In your hands, my heart's in your hands. In your hands, my heart's in your hands. It bends and it breaks. There's give and there's take, but nothing you say could steal our love away. I gave you my heart, and right from the start I told you I do. I do.
Exchange rings is a symbol of the never-ending circle of love. Rings serve as a reminder of your vows to each other and your commitment to live in unity, love, and happiness. At this time, you will reconfirm the meaning of the rings you wear. Please join your left hands together so that Kyle's hand is on top. Sarah, I wear this ring you placed on my hand
Sarah, I wear this ring you placed on my hand
as a symbol of my love and commitment to you.
as a symbol of my love and commitment to you.
You want to continue with your vows?
Sarah, I can't use the corny cliche of saying that we fell in love at first sight because I'm pretty sure the first time you saw me you said, he's not cute at all. But now look at us. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I couldn't imagine my life without you. I always promise to be your biggest fan and your partner in crime. Promise to be kind, patient, and forgiving as we grow as individuals together. I promise to always be that person you fell in love with and always to remind you of the love I have for you. And as I promise to always keep my feet stinky in case you have a sudden urge. Together we are resilient. I love you, and I cannot wait for 50 years from now, sitting on that porch swing talking about the life that we have created and the many, many successes we've had together. You are my best friend, and I will choose you today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives.
Kyle, I wear this ring you placed on my hand
Kyle, I wear this ring you placed on my hand
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
Continue with your vows.
I promise to always be your #1 hockey fan even when you refuse to buy a shield for way too long. If I could change one thing about today, it'd be that my grandfather could be here to meet you because you're the most genuine, caring, and respectful person I've ever met. And I can't wait to call you my husband forever. Ooh, sorry. They say people spend their whole life searching for their soulmate and some will never find it. But I was lucky enough to have found you. You complete me. You're my better half, my rock, my person. I can't wait to see what our future holds for us, but I know it'll be amazing because I have you. I love you to the moon and back, always and forever.
Kyle and Sarah, today you have renewed the vows that symbolize the renewal of your union by joining of the hands, the taking of the vows, and by the wearing of the rings. So it's a pleasure to conclude the ceremony of renewing of the vows. By the power vested in me. I always wanted to say that. So please celebrate this renewal of vows with a kiss.
Speak your truth, you already know. Search your mind, it's written in gold. Don't say no, don't take the feelings where I'm from. All I know is emotion knows. The look on your face was here in every sign. Still you're mine, there's oceans below. Raise your sail and then let go. Don't say no, let it unfold out. Don't take the embrace of still is where I'm
The Inquest, Cody Gavin, the band. We have Krista Wakeman, escorted by Connor Women. Next up, we have Lindsay Coffey, escorted by John Schuler. McGraw, escorted by Michael Wilson. Johnston, escorted by Casey Prince. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and make as much noise as possible as showing up to their wedding reception as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Kyle and Sarah Johnston.
And this will come across more of a roast than an actual speech because that's our relationship. And I know what Maddie's going to do, so this will be way better. Boys, is there a slang term for an injured prone hockey player? Band-Aid. Band-Aid? Yeah. Okay. So I had to deal with a Band-Aid growing up. I was a little bit older, but that doesn't matter. Kyle was soft. I mean, the kind of soft you don't want to deal with. Button mini sticks every time. BB gun. All the time. There was also a cabinet counter incident where we were playing basketball. He kind of split his elbow open. And I took him sledding one time where he broke his collarbone, but it wasn't that bad. He's just really soft. He was. Can you imagine if I didn't do that during hockey? He was always angry. Truth is, I've always thought we were very different. He's pretty. I'm more pretty, but different pretty. But when I began brainstorming this, I realized he is pretty much me 7 years behind. Obviously, a lesser version. That's okay. It started early. He was always my baseball team's bad boy. He'd chase me around his bike, super annoying. And but then puberty hit, and I started seeing the man he was becoming. My influence, it was more apparent. There were the cut-up Daisy Dukes, the lightning bolt mullets, and the red Chevy truck. And now he has himself his very own sweet, sweet Sarah Lynn. My wife's name is Sarah Lynn. Make things easy on Mom and Dad. But in all truth and seriousness, I'm so happy you're my children's uncle. I'm so happy you're my brother. And I'm so happy that you have found Sarah. I wish you nothing but happiness and offer all of our love and support if and when whenever you guys need it. Now we just need to find a Sarah Lynn for Maddie.
First off, I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you to everyone who made this day possible and for all the friends and family for coming out to celebrate. My name is Kelly. I met Sarah at LCC in 2013. We sat next to each other in class, and Sarah would always come to class right after skiing on the river. She always was happy and had a smile on her face. One thing I love most about Sarah is no matter what, she is always someone you can count on. She truly is an amazing best friend. Well, I knew Kyle, that he was the one for her, when she told me that she couldn't go a day without talking to him. At times, they can stare at each other from across the room and just know what the other one is thinking. Kyle is truly a wonderful man and treats Sarah like gold. When choosing a life partner, you're choosing a lot of things, including someone who will deeply influence your child, your eating companion for about 2,000 meals, your travel companion for about 100 vacations, your retirement friend, someone whose day you'll hear about 18,000 times. So I would like to make a toast. I want to wish my best friend Sarah and her Prince Charming the very best happily ever after a girl could ever dream of. I love you. Congratulations.
All right, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Maddie, Kyle's sister, Sarah's new sister. Ooh, you. I'm their official secret keeper, best friend, and designated drinking buddy. When I was talking to them about what I was going to say today, they wanted me to talk about their relationship because I've been there from the very beginning. And when I say this, I mean, I heard Kyle nonstop talking about Sarah before I even met her. I lived with him for a month, and it was every day. Then we finally met, me and Sarah, and quick passing, we were out at the bar and had normal small talk. About a month after first meeting her, Kyle, her, and I went out to the lake to take out the boat. We were all out at the end of the dock when somehow we started into what ended up being an hour-long heart-to-heart conversation. At this point, no one really knew that they were dating, and this is still the first real conversation Sarah and I have been a part of. There was a slight pause in the conversation, and Sarah, wearing the pants in the relationship, she blurts out, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna get married." Following that, I was super confused, and I tried to act cool and try to go along with it, like, yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. For the next couple days, I kept thinking about it, and they told me, and
I kept thinking about what they told me and how they were super insane. When I kind of finally came to the conclusion though, I was like, nobody's this stupid or fights this hard for something if it's not worth it, right? And over the past year, they proved me right in believing that. If you know Kyle and Sarah as a couple, you know without question that they are best friends before anything else. Your best friends are the people that you laugh the hardest and cry the hardest with. They support your bad ideas and come up with even worse ideas. And let's all be honest, we have all seen or heard about their terrible ideas. And speaking of terrible ideas, I know a lot of people don't truly know how they met, so I was thinking of the best way to explain it, and I called in a little help from EJJD, so kick that shit. Woo! Now, this is the story all about how Sarah's life got turned off. I'd like to take a minute to sit right there and tell you how she became the center of this whole world. In the west of Lansing, born and raised, Tequila Cowboys, where she spent most of her days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and shooting her shots by the DJ booth. And a couple of guys were up to no good. She started making trouble in her neighborhood. She got in one little fight and she got scared. She said, "Moving in with me and I'll leave my house in Grand Village." So, with that, we can all raise a glass of water or drinks if you have one, which you don't. Here's to Sarah, as we've all heard, for finally finding her zookeeper, and Kyle for finding someone that doesn't mind bi-weekly showers. Cheers!
Lock the doors, I'll break them down. Give me a torch, I'll hold it proud. 'Cause when I start a fire, it's never burning out. You bring the flood, but I will never drown. I'll never drown. I'll never drown. In the storm, feel my fire rising high. In the darkness there is light. In the storm, I will battle for my life. No, I won't give up the fight. In the storm, you whisper lies and stain my name, but I speak my truth and play your game. 'Cause I'm standing taller, growing strong.